Welcome to Grey Dog FM. This is Dave Dog here. The FM23 beta has dropped and we are managing Nottingham Forest, attempting to save them from relegation from the Premier League. Newly promoted this season. It's a tough task. The board are expecting us to battle bravely against relegation, and they just met the squad. They also think we're in for a relegation battle. So in real life that is the case. So let's see what we can do then. We've signed 21 players for nearly £162 million during the summer. It's going to be certainly difficult to sort these out, as the title of the video is Shuffling the Pack. Let's have a look then, see what we've got in our squad. So this is a new squad planner. Like it that it's all on one page. Bit bland though, with the black and white graphics. Also, you have to click on each player to look at them rather than hovering over, and each time you go back it goes back to this view. Prefer the full squad view rather than the other version where you get player position by position. Not bad in that you can look at how it's going to affect as the contracts run out. Let's go back to the squad view. So as I said, 21 players coming in. We've got a squad of 30 at the moment, with 7 players out on loan and 2 with long-term injuries, 4 to 5 months. So that's 39 in total. Also got a fair amount of young players, 24 in the under-18s and 18 in the under-21s. So add them together, what we got, 42 and 39. 81 players in total. So we're going to have to whittle those down into a squad of 25 for the Premier League. Initially, I'm going to look at the friendlies, use Quick Pick, use the assistant manager, Alan Tate, and I'll be leaning on him in the early days. So let's go through and look at a few of the friendly results, and we'll go into the first game. They're not the real fixtures on here. There will be a fix coming for that, but our first game is Everton away, Sunday the 7th of August. But we've already played 2 friendlies, losing 2-1 to Sandhausen and Club Bruges. We've now got the game against the second 11. Probably could have a little tournament here at Forest with 80 odd players. Could have 4 teams playing in a competition. Then we've got Motherwell away, Hearts away, Wraith away, so a Scottish tour. And finally the friendly at home to Bochum. And I'm going to go through and play all those friendlies. We'll come back and let you know the results and how I've sorted out the squad. We're keeping the same squad. We're not using any transfers, so it's locked in. The first transfers we'll be able to make will be in January. We're going to keep this realistic. Any transfers we do make will be scout orientated. We're not searching the database to look for the best players we can get. We're going to keep it realistic and look for players who would need any, with 21 players already signed in the summer. But we never know. Let's see how it goes. We might be able to move some of those on. If not, just have to run through this save with the squad that we've got. And that's going to make it very tough indeed. Also, if there's anything you want to suggest, please comment, and I'll take on board any suggestions from Forest fans. Obviously you know your club very well. I don't. I'm getting to know it. But hopefully we can keep Forest in the Premier League. Well, based on the first inter-club friendly between the first and the second 11, I can see we've got work to do here. We've got some, based on this game, some good players and some not so good players. So 8-4, the first team won. And as you can see by the greens there, a lot of good performances. Only Aurier and Hennessy not playing so well. I don't think either of the goalkeepers got good marks, with there being 12 goals in the game. And the second 11, just a couple of players, 3 goals for Johnson and 1 an assist for Surridge, but nothing else really. Lodel, the left back, played okay, but defensively, midfield, not a lot there, and a couple of players had to be removed. Henderson had a stinker, but it's probably no defence there to stop him from the barrage of shots that he had. 18 shots for the first team, 16 shots for the second team. On early indications, we've got a good group of probably 13, 14 players, and a lot of dead wood filling up the squad. But only one game. Let's see what happens in the rest of them. We're back. We've played 4 more friendlies. Our tour of Scotland went fairly well. First game, Motherwell, we beat 1-0. Emmanuel Dennis was the scorer. Then we went into a game 2 days later against Hearts and got found out really. I've been using Quick Pick, and the assistant Alan Tate picked the team. Let's just have a look at the team on that one. Hearts. So say we got Kiate played in centre defence, and after that I found out he's a midfielder, defensive midfielder, and a few players not playing so well, including Hennessy. The one player that has been playing well and is definitely in the starting lineup for the first game against Everton is Taiwo Iwaniyi. He scored 9 goals over the friendlies, 2, 4, 6, 7 friendlies. He scored 9 goals, including the last one against Bochum, lower league Bundesliga team, promoted in 2021 as champions of Bundesliga 2, and survived Bundesliga last year. We beat them 5-1. They took the lead, and we came back really well. Iwaniyi scoring 4 headers, so found out that getting crosses into the box, he gets on the end of them. So we'll be looking to get plenty of crosses in. Brennan Johnson wrapped it up, 4th minute of injury time, the 5th goal. Before that, a 1-0 scrape to win against Wraith. Not a great performance. Again, Jordan Smith, young keeper, didn't play too badly, and we've been mixing it up, giving players minutes, as you do in friendlies. Lyle Taylor, the scorer in that one. We're having a problem with parts of the squad, especially on the left side, and Lyle Taylor's played quite well when he's played, so he's getting a look in, although he's not rated that highly now. 2.5 stars, and he's a striker really, but I've been playing him on that left side, and he's done quite well. So chance that he might get some game time. 32 years old now, showing as a fringe player. It's definitely getting a look in the squad. Let's have a look at the squad then. We found that we've got an abundance of central midfielders. So if we look at the squad planner, and we're going to show the full squad view. This is going to be our normal tactic, 4-3-3 wide in a Gegen press. So most of the games we have another tactic to play a little bit more defensively, which I tried out. As you can see in the 1-0 wins. Here is the squad as I've wrapped it up. Goalkeeping, we've got Henderson as number 1 at 3.5 stars, Hennessy and the youngster Smith as backup. Left back, we've got Rainan Lodi, Brazilian, 24-year-old, 15 caps for Brazil. He is down as a winger, but 4-star, definitely one of our better players. And Harry Toffolo as backup to him. Central defenders, Joe Worrell, these are left-sided, Joe Worrell and Scott McKenna on the left side. So 2 3-stars. Could probably do with an upgrade there if we can, but we have to see how we go. As I said earlier, we're not going to be doing any transfers until January. There's no money in the pot. I started off the save saying that transfers were embargoed, and obviously all the transfers have been made in real life and are showing, as I said, 21 I think it was transfers and 162 million. On the right side of the centre backs, we've got Willie Bowley showing at 3.5 and Steve Cook. Steve Cook's not played too well, and I saw some tweets I think from some Forest fans saying why is the manager still playing him, but we'll see how he goes on this save. Right wing back, Aurier is 3.5 stars, one of our better players. Nico Williams, and in third spot, Julien Biancom, 22-year-old French player. So we've got 3 players for that position. In midfield, this is where we've got an abundance of players, and these are the ones that I've decided are the best out of those. Freuler at 4 stars is our best midfielder, and back up to him, Cafu at 2.5. He's contracted running out, so he's going to be looking for another club. As 2.5 stars, I don't think it's worth extending that. Kayate, as I said, played. The assistant manager put him in quick pick as a central defender. It didn't play well there, but I've moved him to centre midfield, and he's been doing really well since. Yates and O'Brien as backup there, and on the right side, Mangala, 24-year-old Belgian international, 2 caps, an advanced playmaker, and Gibbs White as well as an advanced playmaker. So between those two there, Gibbs White's not really lived up to his transfer valuation and not played that well. So on the left side, Jesse Lingard picked up an injury early on in the friendlies, and he's likely to miss the beginning of the season. And Lyle Taylor, as I said, he's only 2 stars, but he's been playing above that, and I've used him on that left side, and I've also used Brennan Johnson on the left side as well. So Brennan Johnson and Dennis on the right-sided attacking midfielders, and up front, really, we've only got the one 3-star striker as an out-and-out striker. One because Lingard could play up there, but as a big, strong forward, one and we've got Sam Surridge as backup. He's only 1 star, but he's done all right when he's come on, and I'm going to give him a chance. So we're a bit restricted with the squad that we have, even though they've signed 21 players. They seem to have signed lots and lots of midfielders. So I'm happy with the defensive side of it. Midfield's not too bad, but 1 or 2 areas where we could strengthen in January. But we'll see how we go. We've got lots of youngsters as well. Not had a chance to really look at those as yet. They're very young. Forest fans, you may know of some young players. Let me know in the comments if you do. So we're going to go into the first game against Everton away. So this is the team we're going with in the opening game. We're playing a 4-2-3-1, counter-attacking, custom fluid counter-attack, cautious, and the team is Henderson in goal, left back Toffolo, centre defence McKenna and Bowley, Williams at right back, in front the dual defensive pivot Afrula and Koyate, behind Awoniyi at front, who's picked himself his first name on the team sheet based on the friendlies. Gibbs White behind him as advanced playmaker, and on the wings Manuel Dennis on the right and Brennan Johnson on the left. On the bench then we've got Wayne Hennessy, Lodi, the Brazilian left back winger, Mangala, Aurier, Cook, Worrell, O'Brien, Taylor and Surridge. So let's get off to Goodison Park and see how we do in the opening game. Awoniyi gets us underway in our first Premier League game after gaining promotion, and the rain is pouring down here at Goodison as we take on Everton. We keep a possession nicely here. Back to McKenna. He's our new captain this season. I made him captain, which upset Worrell. He's now vice captain, but he couldn't take that he'd been stripped of the captaincy. There's only certain ways you can tell them, and it didn't go down well. But he's not in the team, so I could have just kept him as captain and McKenna being made vice captain. But anyway, it's done now. We're keeping possession here, doing quite well. But the ball goes out of play, and that's the first minute, and the highlight continues. So does the rain. Everton with their new central defensive partnership of Cody and Tarkowski. Tarkowski joining them from relegated Burnley, but McNeil gets away on the left here and puts it back to Malakenko, however you say him. But we're battling hard here, and that ends that match highlight. And as I said earlier, it was pretty difficult to pick the team in some areas. Just break off. We've got a corner here. Gibbs White takes this one, knocks it in, and Bowley puts us in front. 16th minute. What a corner that was. Gibbs White placing it right onto the head of Bowley on rushing, and we take the lead, and it's a good start. Let's just see that again. runs in, bowl it, and what a header that was. The new defensive partnership of Everton couldn't cope with that. Let's just give a bit of praise. Onana's pulling the strings. You just don't get time to click that. Here Everton coming back. They'll be stung by that one. Gordon knocks it back to Coleman, but it's straight into Gibbs White, who gives it back to Everton. Onana, Decore. Everton themselves have made quite a few signings this season. As Bowley, star man, he's been robbed, and Maupay robs him, so it goes from hero to villain. He should have really got rid of that ball. Robbed there, and Maupay equalises on 30 minutes. And we're back to square one. Onana, let's do that. Press him. Bowley there, acting about. Maupay robs him, and Henderson has no chance. What a disastrous mistake there after giving us a lead. And he said in the pre-match build-up, do you think Bowley's going to be the key man for you this season? And I said he's a good player, but there's a free kick from Gordon just going over the bar onto the top of the net. Tell Bowley to mark Maupay. Yeah, don't give him the ball though. And we're at half time. It's 1-1, and 3 shots on target to their 1, but they've had the better of the chances. 4 corners each, so it's fairly even. Let's get into the dressing room and give Bowley a rocket and tell him to get his act together. So I've motivated the players and told them I'm happy with the performance so far to keep it up. So let's get into the second half then, and hopefully we can remove the instruction get stuck in. Yeah, we haven't got any yellow cards yet, but I'm just I always go along with what my assistant says, if as long as it's not too outrageous. Nothing much happening in the second half, and I don't think Everton have had a few shots, but only 2 on target. Let's get some floated crosses in. We've not seen much of a one here so far. 80 minutes. Let's have a look, see if we can make a change then. How are we doing? Freuler's not playing well, 6.2. Toffolo 6.3. McKenna 6.4, the new captain. 6.2 for Johnson. There's a lot of players out of sorts. Freuler and Kayate. Well, Freuler's 6.2. Let's see if we can change him. Mangala was unlucky to miss out. I'm going to put Mangala on. Deep line playmaker on defend. Let's move him to just a deep line playmaker. And who else have we got that's not playing so well? Brennan Johnson on the left. I'm going to put Lyle Taylor on. He played well in the friendlies. And 6.3 Toffolo. Let's put Lodi on. Was pretty unlucky to be left out, given his star rating, but he hadn't played well in the friendlies, so triple substitution then. 10 minutes plus injury time to go, and let's see if we can get a winner or hopefully get a point. The board and supporters were looking for a draw, but wouldn't be too unhappy if we did lose, but a draw would be a good result on this one, especially away from home. It's Everton coming again, and that's blocked. Lodi made a mistake, heads it to Gordon. No, Lodi, what did I put him on for? That's what he was doing in the friendlies. And Garner makes it 2-1 with 6 minutes plus added time to go. We can't make any more. Why does it tell you to make subs? Oh yeah, we've got 5 subs this year, haven't we? Forgot about that. It's 5 subs. Get your act together, Dave. So let's have a look, see what we can do. Load it, not a good start. We had lots of time there. Nervous on his debut, and he's supposed to be one of the top players. Yeah, I'm going to bring Surridge on for Dennis. We've got to go for this, try and get something out of the game. Let's move Williams up there. And I can play there, wide midfielder. So we've got a strange formation now. We've got to come off for cautious. Got to go to positive. 3-2-3-2. Lodel, let's get him up as well. So we're definitely going for it here. We've got a 2-2-2-2-2 now. We'll probably concede another one, but we've got to go for it. So confirm those changes, and let's have a shout. Demand more. And that looks like that mistake by Lodi is going to cost us a point, and we've gone down 2-1, 1.91 the chances they created. They had 16 shots to our 7, so overall you would say with 65% possession as well, but it could have been so much better. We got that opening goal from Bowley, and then Lodi came on and gave them the ball. Who knows whether we'd have stuck it out for a point otherwise, but not too bad, I suppose. Away from home, Everton, good at home, and we've gone down to a 2-1 defeat. If you want to follow this series, please subscribe, put notifications on. I'm hoping to get a video out every day, shorter videos, probably 5, 6, 7 minutes, something like that. So I'm not going to do long videos, but I'm hoping to get one out every day whilst the beta is in play, before we get onto my full save when the new full game comes out, and the road to glory with Bradford Park Avenue. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you've got any comments, please do leave them below, and hope to see you next time. Dave Dog out.